My name is TJC Gaming.
Losing Gran Turismo 7 was a necessary loss.
And here, we do real sim racing. Did you think we were gone? TJ's Champion Lounge. Did they come here to win? Come on! Become a champion today. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing today? It is Saturday, the 7th of March, 2026, and you are living in the future. Great to see you, everybody. Welcome in to the live show. The live arena is a way to get underway. We're just outside the TJ Mansion right now, and we are going to... What? Really? What? When I'm live, the phone's ringing? Hey, boys. It's still ringing. There we go. Yeah, hi. Yeah. Yeah, I know I should be streaming. I'm full of the cold and flu. Yeah. I know, right? Yeah. Am I driving today? Am I shit? No, not at all. No. What's happening today? Well, today we're going to do the Brands Hatch 1.2H. 72 minutes of hard, intense action. We're currently on track right now. It's raining. Look, let me show you. We are currently pit side right now, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to race with this today, it is a PUBG server. Search TJC Space Gaming and type in GG, 2 lowercase g's as the password. I'm looking for a winner today, a top 3. This is going to be an intense race today. It might rain. So if you think you have what it takes, if you're a clean driver, if you have over 80 safety and 1 track medal for the circuit, then I welcome you to come and try. Baby, baby, baby. I'm going to suck on a froze sweetie, and I'll see you down there. Let's do this. I know, right? Getting phone calls just before you're streaming, and people telling you you're full of cold and flu. I already know. She knows too. Some people ask me, what's this dancer's name? I don't know. I think she's like a ghost. I'm not quite sure. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the Poorly TJ stream, where today I'm going to put my voice through absolute hell and try to commentate on a 1.2-hour race against the fastest and best players in Assetto Corsa Competizione. So if you want to come in and race today, the server is open. It's public, it's free, and you just got to get in here and come and do some nice racy. So let's get down to the action. Let's go and talk a little bit more about what are we doing. I still don't know what her name is, boys. I'm so sorry. All right, let's go. All right. We are live. We're kind of alive, but we're alive as well. I'm doing okay, but I'm doing okay. We're here, and I promised you guys an endurance race, and that is what we are going to do today. TJ is no quitter, ladies and gentlemen. Look at these awesome cuties getting warmed up and ready right now. Again, the server is public. If you want to race in it, search TJC Space Gaming. I'll type it in the thing below for you. I'll type in exclamation password. It says it's for Spa, but it's lying, boys. It's actually for here as well. Type in GG for the password too. So 21 minutes of practice to go, and then we are going, just ignore it says Spa, and then we are going to get underway for 20 minutes of qualifying. So what is this about today? It's about a endurance race. It's not a hardcore endurance race, but it's hardcore enough. It has a mandatory pit stop. The pit window opens at 51 minutes left of the race, and it's open for 30 minutes and it closes at 21 minutes with the race left to go. So who do we have in the server today? We have Saarinen, who's done a 1:23.6. We have Pump Gun in the beautiful Ferrari. We've got Fast Killer in the BMW. Is he going to be looking for a win today? Another win to add to his collection? We're going to find out. We've got Actually in the Ferrari as well. We've got a Smug Room in the... I need to cough. Hang on a minute. Oh, God. Wait a minute. I know, I've got cold and flu stuff. Hang on. Do I? Wait a minute. It's in my pocket, boys. Wait, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Listen, chat, we're gonna get there today. Look what I've got. I've got some whole soothers. You ever tried these? Are quite nice. They're good for your throat. Hang on. I've got a coffee. I've got what I call. You ever seen one of these things before? It's like a Vicks vapor rub for your nose. You stick it up your nose, you can breathe, right? I call it a nose dildo. You guys have seen me talk about this before, right? I've got one of them. I've got a coffee. I've got honey in my coffee as well, boys. So. Got an asthma inhaler too. I've got loads of stuff. I've got ibuprofen. Shit. Got the whole fucking chemist one. Right, anyway. Right. Smug Room is in the form. We don't hear about me. We've got Yep Jensen in the beautiful red Inception liveried McLaren. Oh, he's lost it. He did a bit of looky, but he went slidey, boys. We've got class in the Ferrari today. Spawn Black in the Ferrari as well. Our awesome host from last time out, if you remember. You guys remember I told you guys I was so poorly, and Spawn jumped in, did a great job in hosting, and he hosted the server at Monza. And if I'm still poorly, not poor, oops. I'm the fucking mansion, boys. If I'm still poorly by Tuesday, I'll probably ask him to host again, but we'll see kind of how I feel as well. Hippie is in with the Lexus. Oh, that's going to be tasty here today, isn't it? We'll get to the BOP a little bit shortly, and some track facts, and we're going to drive around the track too. We've got GDFM Slippy in the number 66 Lamborghini. Georgia Oja in the Porsche 911. We've got Genocidal in the McLaren. We've got Prototype in the GT4 Cutie Port. Look at that. Look at this thing. Doesn't that look so good? And we've got Extreme Boss, a number 18 in the Ferrari as well. So trickle in, boys. You've got 20 minutes before qualifying begins. And get in. Welcome in the Hippie. Welcome in everyone in chat as well. Remember to smash a like on the stream, guys. It helps more people on YouTube land see you racing. If you're watching along, and if you like the content that we do here, then we've got loads of content for you to see, ranging from ACC, ranging from AC Evo, ranging from ACC on PC. You've got American Truck Sim, you've got Euro Truck Simulator 2, you've got Gran Turismo 7, you've got Gran Turismo Sport, and you've got various other things on the channel to do. Yeah, same rules as before, Hippie. Pit window opens at 51 minutes to go, and it closes with 21 minutes to go. You got a 13-minute pit window. So you got to drive from 72 minutes to 51 minutes, then you got that 30-minute pit window, and that closes at 21 minutes to go, okay? Tires are mandatory today, but fuel is not mandatory. So tires are mandatory, and you know, the regular rules that we do for you guys as well. So happy days. Right, okay, so we're going to get the BOP. Let me just full screen just for a second, boys. Just give me 1 second here. Let's have a look at this. Alrighty, this is going to be today's full view of the action of the race. I'm not going to be on screen, we're going to be commentating on these guys and what they do. So let's have a look then. So GT3's McLaren 720 GT3 Evo has plus 20 kilos here. The Ferrari is minus 7 kilos here, the 296. BMW is plus 4. I bet Fast Killer's like, damn, I wish I had less, but he's got plus 4 here, so he's maybe not going to be too unhappy by that one. The Ford Mustang here carries, minus 12 kilos here. I'm not sure I understand that choice, but you know, it's going to work out, isn't it? I think that's the first track I've seen the Mustang with minus kilos. Minus 12. See how that one goes today. We have the Lexus, which is minus 37. The most weight you can put on is plus 40. And the most weight you can take off is minus 40. So that's carrying stock weight, minus 37 kilos. The Huracan at GT3 Evo 2 is plus 9. Porsche 911 at GT3R is minus 40, so that's light today. Prototypes 7, Porsche 718 Cayman is plus 20. I'm in the Cup car, the BMW Cup car, but I'm not driving, boys, and it's at 0 as well. So what are we going to expect from today then? Well, we're going to expect some awesome and clean racing by these guys, and it's going to be all about getting in there and having a looky. But before we do that, I want to maybe show you the track map of the circuit. Let's go back to, oh wow, Georgia Ojo with a giant tank slapper there, just as we're talking about it, boys. Absolutely incredible. So let's have a look at the pit lane view, and let's bring up the map of the circuit on the track then. So there it is right there. So this is an amazing circuit then. It is 2.433 miles long. It's not that long, and it's got 9 corners, boys. It's only got 9 corners in it, so it doesn't have that many corners and turns today, but you do really have to focus and get in there and get the most of it as well. So can we maybe take you around for a little lap, and we'll maybe talk about these corners as we go then. Let's get the map off the screen then. Let's go around with Hippie. Hippie is in the Lexus then. Oh, slidey, wet slidey. Right, down to turn 1 then. This is Paddock Hill Bend. You're currently on Hallwoods Hill. You brake hard into the right-hander hairpin at Druids. You got a little bit of squirt of the throttle then as you come through the kink here onto Graham Hill Bend, named after Damon Hill's father. A little bit of a squirt then along Cooper Straight, which is really anything but straight, and then down into Surtees, the tight left-hander. Take L. No, he's gonna drop it. No, don't do that. There he goes. Well done, Hippie. Well regained, dude. Right, that's Surtees, boys. It's a late apex in. Along the straight, along Pilgrim's Drop then, down to Hawthorne's Hill, then Hawthorne's here, the right-hander then. And so this is going to be a little bit of a very tight thing to do when it's wet then. A little bit of a squirt along Derek Minter Straight. Break down into Westfield, and then into Dingledale. Westfield, opposite lock there with the car. Dingledale, then up to Sheen Curve up here on the right-hand side. Through Sheen Curve we go, clip that curve, don't go too wide, you will end up in the grass in the wall. Left-hander then, Sterling's. Second or third gear, bring it down. A little bit of squirt along the straight, and then we're going to go down into Clearways. Right here then, we're going to brake, keep it nice and smooth the right-hand side. And then we're going to go through Clark Curve and on to the Brabham Straight. And that is one lap of this circuit, riding aboard with Hippie, who almost did the big die, ladies and gentlemen. So let's talk about some track facts then, shall we? As we have a look at Extreme Boss out there on the circuit with 13 minutes to go then. Brands Hatch offers two layout configurations, the 1.2 mile Indy circuit, which is located entirely within a natural amphitheatre, offering spectators views of almost all the shorter configurations from wherever they watch. The 2.4 mile Grand Prix layout has hosted several Formula 1 Grand Prix, including those moments such as Joe Stiffort's duel with Chris Amon in '68 and the 1992 World Drivers' Champion Nigel Mansell's first win in 1985. Noise restrictions and the proximity of the Grand Prix loop to local residents mean the number of race meetings held on the extended circuit is limited to just a few per year. Crazy, isn't it? Usually for higher profile series such as the BTCC and the BSB. Crazy, crazy. Then it goes on to talk about the circuit as well. Origins 1940s. Brands Hatch was originally the name of a grassy hollow that was shaped like an amphitheatre. Although the site was originally used as a military training ground, the fields belonging to the Brands farm were first used by the circuit by a group of Gravesend cyclists led by a guy called Ron Agent. Using the natural contours of the land, many cyclists from around London practiced, raced and ran time trials on the dirt roads carved out by the farm machinery. The first actual race was held in 1926. That's 100 years ago, isn't it? That is 100 years ago. The first race was ever held here. Wow, that's a long time ago. And that was between cyclists and cross-country runners. Imagine, right, being a cross-country runner and you're actually racing against a cyclist. What the hell? The cyclist is always going to win, isn't he? You know, you can go faster on a bike than you can running. Absolutely insane. They also saw the advantage of competing in a natural arena and just a few hundred yards from the A20, and with the passage of time, a kidney-shaped circuit came into use. The first motorcycle races were very informal, with much of the organisation being done on the spot. The racing was on a straight strip, approximately where Cooper Straight came to be, and where the track was tarmacked. Brands Hatch remained in operation during the 1930s, but after being used as a military vehicle park and being subject to many bombing raids during World War II. There you go. It needed much work before it could become a professional racing circuit. So a lot of history on the circuit. I recommend reading up about it and having a little bit of a look and kind of seeing how it is as well. But we have some awesome drivers in it, do we? Yes, we do. We've got 16 drivers in so far, everybody. Good evening. Yep, good to see you, buddy. Especially to you, TJ. When you first saw me spinning around the track, it's because you were on dry tires. Oh, you were you? Oh, man, that's crazy. So he was on the dries then. Cool. Ober says, TJ, the chances of me retiring are a little bit lower. Okay, buddy. Get on out there and have some fun and do the full race if you can, because it's going to be fun today as well. Yep says, good evening, everyone, especially you. Okay, I see that already. That was a messy first lap, says Hippie. Don't do any of that, boys. Don't do any of that. Yeah, just try to keep it on the circuit at all times. Let's give our GT4 cutie a little bit of airtime out there as well. So the server is still Well, it is open, boys. Chance of rain today, the race might be quite good in the sense that it's probably going to rain. So you kind of want to maybe try to factor in a strategy in case it rains. Just, you know, it's been cloudy as rain in practice. I think qualifying might have a chance of rain. The race might have one too. So if you want to come and race to the server, feel free to search for the server, TJC Space Gaming. Type in the password, which is 2 lowercase GGs, and yes, it says Spa, boys, but just ignore that as well. So as long as you have a clean bill of health on your safety, as long as you're above 80 and you got 1 track medal for the track, you can come and get involved too. So I'm gonna have my coffee, boys, and we're gonna have a look at the action here. So normally about this time we usually pick a winner, don't we? But I don't know if I can pick a winner today. We've got so many fast guys out here. Saren is on the fastest lap. I think he did that before the rain came. So in the dry, very quick. In the wet, I think he's going to be quick too. But it's going to be very hard to pick a winner. This man here will be looking for another win today. This is Mr. Fast Killer. Diecast says Saren. It's a small track, and doing like the last to first or whatever, it's easier here. It's definitely going to be easier to do a last to first here. So wins 30 seconds ahead. It's very possible. It's very possible. But you never know. He might get stuck in traffic too. So you never know. You never know what is going to happen when it comes down to it. So that's the main thing. So we'll see. We'll see. But for me, have I ever got one of these predictions right? I think I've been close before, haven't I? I think I've been close before. I'm going to say Saren's going to go from the back, right? But I do think Fast Killer won last time out. Didn't I go for Pump Gun? You bet 100 euros. Yes, mate. You bet 100 euros on a Saren win. I'm going to say Hippie today in the Lexus. I'm normally quite wrong, and whoever I normally go for, I normally jinx, Shadow. So I'm sorry, Hippie. I'm sorry if I jinxed you, buddy. But I'm going to say Hippie might win today, but anyone can win. I really couldn't tell you. But as you know, Saren is lightning quick in the light, in the wet, and the dry out here as well. So the rain is going to stop in 7 minutes. Welcome to Sleep Paralysis. Welcome. How are you? Good to see you. How is life today? Riding on board then with Smug in the very light today Ford Mustang. Can you believe it? Sorry, dude. I'm going to be wrong again. I might be, dude. I might be. But there might be a big pileup, buddy. There might well be a big pileup somewhere, and you might take advantage of it. So, I mean, on the first lap, let's say if someone goes off wide, the chances of let's say someone does like a bad rejoin, yeah, and you know takes out like 6 or 8 cars. You know what I mean? It can happen, and then you'd be looking at early pit stops too. So we'll kind of see how we are, boys. We'll see how we are. Diecast says, I say Saren P1, Hippie P2, and Pump Gun P3. We'll see, boys. We'll see. We'll see. We'll have a look and see. We just don't know. But in 6 minutes, qualifying will begin then. It will start green because of the rain on this Friday session. Qualifying runs for 20 minutes. So you've got time to get out there. If you make a mistake or two on a lap, you know, you've got 2 point plus, is it 2.3 miles? It's not that far. Let me just double check that. I'll fact check myself. 2.43 miles. You know, it's not a long lap here at all, so you can get back out there and put another lap in again. This is the first time I have been around this track in the Lexus, and I didn't have a setup. Well, you're doing well there, mate. You're doing well. Oh, we're all crashed T2 to the right. Yes, T2. If someone goes for a full send down into T2, that could be quite interesting as well. So we're going to see. So a bit of rain in the UK countryside here might spice this up just a little. This is currently the view down in the pit lane right now. As you can see, the drivers are just filling with their subs. The mechanics are eagerly looking on. And we're going to be looking to find a winner today. But yeah, it's wet out there, boys. It's a bit wet. But this is Saren right here. I would say, you know, to pick him for the win would be the easy choice. That's picking the favorite to win, isn't it? So I do like to pick an underdog just to make it a little bit easier, you know. Boss Racer, yes, mate. Yeah, rain is the default weather in the UK. It is, mate. It is. It's always raining here. It rains more where I am than anywhere else in the entire country, which is absolutely insane. And that's why all my scenes in the TJ Mansion. Let me just show you. All my scenes in the TJ Mansion behind us, they always have rains. It's always raining. And the other mansion scene as well. Hang on. Look, it's always raining. So there's nothing you can do by the rain here, boys. It just is what it is. So you gotta get on with it as well. Also, let's grab a quick drink from the TJ bar before we get underway. Right, welcome to the TJ bar, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to grab a cocktail, if you want to grab a margarita, if you want to grab a can of Coke, if you want to grab a nice cold tin of Monster, then feel free to come in and have a drink with us right now. I've got my hot coffee with honey too. It's all fully loaded and ready to go. And throat sweeties are here because I've got the cold and flu, boys. So I'm absolutely loaded with the cold and flu right now. But come grab a seat at the minibar, strap in. Qualifying begins in a few minutes, and if you want to come a race, there's still time to get on the circuit too. So we're going to ask today, did they come here to win? So let's see what answer they have to that question. Baby, 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 baby! It is the wet UK, and qualifying is about to get underway in a couple of minutes, boys. I've never got... Can someone explain to me why in dry races Prototype has windscreen wipers on, but in wet races he doesn't turn them on? I don't know. Someone else does this. Richie does this as well, doesn't he? Why does Richie do that? But these guys just don't have that on, you know, they just drive like this. It's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely insane. Welcome, Space. Good to see you. Space Galleria. How you doing today, Space buddy? I'm full of the cold and flu, but we are here. We are here. I think I'm quick in the wet. Well, mate, it's your time to prove it. If it is wet, it's your time to prove and see what they use as well. ABCD says opposite day. Yes, mate. It's always opposite day here. Welcome, Josh. I must use bumper. Yes, mate. Indeed. I can only drive with... It's weird. I can only drive a cockpit cam, boys. Wait a minute. How do I do this again? I can give you alternative views. I can't give you the... Ah, there we go. Hang on. Oh, I'm pressing button, boys. Look at this. I'm just trying to dizzy you. Well, you just saw it come up. I can drive a cockpit view, that's it. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. I know John Fiesta and Sarin, aren't those two like pro and esport? They're very quick. They're very quick sleep paralysis. So it wouldn't surprise me if they were a pro, dude. But they're very, very quick. And anyone of any speed is welcome to come and drive here and try to go for the win. But I wouldn't surprise me if they were pro. You know, so it's great to see them. Richie has the wiper set to L3, so if he has a moment, he accidentally turns the wipers, so you know they're on. Yeah, the moment. Oh, nice, yeah. So if I'm looking in the mirrors, right, and we see him just flick the wipers on, we know he's got a bit of a problem. Love to see it. I'm 6, I've just joined. I hope I won't have to retire. Yes, mate. I hope you don't, buddy. I hope you get in there and have a good race today. And welcome in, Ian. How are you? We are in the UK, Ian, and it's been raining, dude. It's been raining. And we're just about to get qualifying underway as well. I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who smashed a like on the stream. If you've not smashed a like on it so far, feel free to slap a like on it. It really helps the stream, the channel, everybody. Thank you for the 17 likes on it so far. You guys and girls are absolute legends. And we are going to get underway very shortly for Quali. The music will go off and we're going to get into serious mode for these guys. A quick reminder of the track map. I'm going to put it on the full screen here right now. This is the Brands Hatch circuit we are using today, and all the quarter names as we read through it a little while ago too. So this is where they're going to be racing, and the action is going to be hot. It's going to be sticky. And it's probably going to be wet as well, let's just be honest. It probably is going to be very, very wet too. A bit of smurfing for Saturn here. Yes, mate. Oh, there we go. We're just pulling off to one side then. There we go, boys. There we go. Happy, happy days. Never mind, let's hand the alarm. I won't do qualifying thing. Yes, mate. But it's better that now is not the race. Yes. Yeah, don't get an alarm during the race. That's kind of... That's the worst thing you need, isn't it? That's the worst thing. But, yeah, same rules apply as always, gentlemen. Be clean. Looky, looky. No touchy, touchy. Just keep it nice and clean out there. Remember to leave space. And if you hit someone off, please stop and wait for them. You know, it's considered very polite to do so. And there's no sim grid penalties applied here, so I'm kind of relying on you guys to be clean and gentlemanly out there. I don't want people to start falling out, you know what I mean? So that's the main things. Are you spamming ones? Yeah, let me help you with that, dude. There you go. That's some ones, buddy. Yeah, if you do hit someone off and you're the driver behind, then please pull over to one side, let them through, let them have their place back, and just be kind out there as well. So happy days, boys. Yes, ones from the boys. Right, here we go then. It is the qualifying 20 minutes, and we've got the GT4 lighting up the tires. Getting out there immediately then. Oh, that's a lot of numbers. Yep. Oh my god. What on earth, buddy? What on earth, dude? So there we go then. Qualifying is underway, and surprise, surprise, boys. It'd be a bit wet. It'd be has a bit wet. So, it was dry in practice. Then it rained heavily, and now it's going to rain in quali. Wow. So yeah, before this started, Yep told me he really wanted a wet race, boys. He was like, I really want a soaking wet race, he says, and I'm gonna beat everyone, lap everyone. Isn't that right? Yeah. Remember you told me that? Yeah, in Discord? Yeah, remember that? I'm just completely throwing it under the bus, boys. I am. But he didn't say that, boys. He didn't. Right, here we go then. So, it's not very heavy rain, let's be honest. It's not like the heaviest out there, so... Let's have a look at the windscreen then. It's just a little bit, just a touch. Yes, well, let's hope the race is dry. And maybe it goes dry to wet, dude. We're not quite sure yet. We're not quite sure. But this is going to be all about keeping that focus. And really getting this one to the end then, isn't it? So, oh, pump gun goes a little bit wide there. Over the grass, against the grass and the tires there. I'm very rusty here. I think I'll start at the back. Yeah, go for the back, dude. I mean, I think Saarinen will probably go for the back too. And to be fair, if it's wet, if there's like an accident somewhere, I think you will easily go up places without getting involved in it, so... Right, pump gun pulls over to one side then, just to give himself a little bit of room in quali. We'll be keeping an eye on that track map there. He's got number 3 coming up quick behind him. That's actually in the sister Ferrari too. So cars today are fully BOP'd, and these drivers will be eager to see what the machines have underneath of them as we cross the line. Let's stay on board with Pumpkin then for a full lap. Let's see what happens. Let's go and have a look and see where the grip is around the circuit. There's not going to be a lot of it out there today. But here's hoping the qualifying does dry up a little bit, and they managed to find a little bit of room. Let's find some. Let's look at the back and see some spray. Not that much spray, really. There's a yellow flag that is in the pit lane, though. The driver recovered his car to the pit lane there. So it is not all bad. So let's look at the man behind the visor then. Pumpkin 12, number 69. I thank you, madam. Is on the case. So short lap here. You know, you're looking at times of 1 minute 20 something in the dry usually, with the circuit being wet, but it just been a bit of fine drizzle. He should be able to push quite aggressively and use his curves, and he's doing that right now. So let's see, we're going through the final 2 sections then. Right, down to Sterling, so we go the left-hander. Bit of a squirt of the power onto clearways. Under that Pirelli bridge then, just like that. And then down to Clark Curve onto Brabham Straight. It's been a solid lap so far, so let's see what he can do. We'll bring up the time and screen in a minute. Right, P1. There we go. Provisional pole position so far in this session. Then prototype is actually P2 right now, the GT4 Cutie. 9.8 seconds, but he's got a GT3 right behind him. So he's going to have to pull over safely, and he does. Whoa, bouncy, bouncy. He loves a bit of bouncy, bouncy in that GT4 then. So Saarinen looks to be in the box then. We've got Rain, we've got the chat being obscured a little bit there. Smug is out in the wonderful and awesome Mustang there. So we're looking for a winner today, and that's really what it's going to be about, getting to the end and getting the win. This is all about, did you come here to win, and can you looky no touchy and really put in the work to have a clean and awesome race with the guys around you and do the right thing. Spawn goes a P2 then. Spawn up to P2. John Fiesta in the BMW in P3. But he's got a bit of traffic there, so he's definitely got more time in the car then. Yep, now goes P3. John down to P4. Class in P5. And the times are changing every time. Extreme Boss, there's a 129.4 in the wet condition then. So let's see then. Saarinen still in the pits, it says. Gotta go from the back, I guess. Let's see what Smug can do. As I take a sip of my hot coffee here. So P1, P2, P3, Extreme Boss, Pump Gun, Genocidal, Spawn Black, Yap Jensen, followed by John Fiesta, followed by Class 95, Prototype, GT4, QD2. So let's see where Smug goes from P11 up to P4. Good job, buddy, good job. 1.203 seconds away then. As the guys are improving what time. Genocidal looks to be correcting the car back on the track. He's hit the grass a bit again. He's got flames spitting out of the back of the car. Pulls over to one side. And he's done for that run then. GDFM, a slippy one in the green number 66 Lambo. We got Ferrari 1, 2, and 3 right now. We've only got one Lambo in the field, so Lambo crew represent. What's he going to be able to achieve? I do foresee a wet race coming. Now, if you're watching along and you're like, I want to come a race in this server, it's a public lobby. So search TJC space gaming in the server and just type in GG, 2 lowercase g's as your password. And come and get involved. You've got time to get in here too. I will have 1 to 2 laps maybe at the end. Yes, mate. Go right at the end, buddy. Go right at the end and see what you can do. Josh is in the pits then. We've got Noam in the pits. GDFM is out. Hippie in the pits. Fast Killer in the pits. Going to go for the back. Saarinen looks to go for the back too. The rain is pouring down here. Oja then in the top 10. In that Porsche with the awesome livery on the side of it. Is he be looking for a top 5, a podium slot? Let's see. Yep, up to P6 he goes then from the top 10 up to P6. Still 2 seconds away. Oh, that Porsche is a handful, isn't it? In the wet. Look at that. That was great control. He managed to regain the rear end there. Huge tank slapper coming down the first turn there. Absolutely insane. Paddock Hill bend down to Haywood's Hill. Absolute great control there by the man behind the Porsche. So actually then, can he improve? Coming towards the start finish line. Here he goes. Yes, it's my anniversary with my lady tomorrow, Rika. So the race is today, buddy. So if you want to race, you can jump in right now, buddy. Yeah, I was all explained in Discord, dude. It's my anniversary with my lady tomorrow, so I'm not streaming tomorrow. So we're streaming today instead, buddy. So you got 12 minutes if you want to jump in the race, buddy. So come. Or just sit back and enjoy. Put your feet up and grab a beer. Joja in the old school 911 from 2016. Oh, thank you, hippie dude. Thank you. Yeah, she's put up with me for like 8 years, dude. So I must be doing something right. You know what I mean? Ooh. Right. Anyway. Here we go. Yep, up to P5. Soaking wet conditions. But there is time. Pump gun in P2. Let's try and pick up John Fiesta then. Let's have a little bit of a ride aboard the BMW. Let's see if he's on a time lap and see what he can do. I think his lap's currently red here. So he's got 4 seconds ahead of George behind him. Oh, you can't today, you had to work. No worries, dude. Like I said, I can't stream tomorrow because, you know, commitments with the lady. But all good, buddy. But I'm still full of the cold and flu, but I think I sound a little bit better, but, you know, I do feel like death warmed up today, to be fair. I wouldn't be able to drive, put it that way. I was just like, no, won't be able to drive at all. Right, here we go then. Push, push, push. Top 10, but there's definitely a lot more time to come with this car, isn't there? You just know it to be true. As we go through, if we go through Surtees onto Pilgrim's Drop then. Under the bridge, down to Hawthorne. Will it stick in the right hand of Hawthorne's onto the Derek Minter Straight? Yes, it does. There we go then, through to Westfield. Over the curb then, through Dingledale onto Sheen. It's looking good, isn't it? Through Sheen then, probably the most difficult corner and dangerous corner on the circuit. As we go down to Stirling's, the left-hander. We've got some good camber in that circuit, that corner as well. As we push on to Clearways under the Pirelli Bridge. I think we're going to be looking at possibly a top 5 time here, if not higher. Let's see. Oh, we stay P10. We stay P10. 131 then. 131. We stay P10. Right, let's go hook up with Smug then. Oh, Smug having a little bit of a slidey. Gets back on the circuit then. Well held, buddy. Well held that rear end there. It looked a little bit tricky there. Now remember, the Mustang is running light today. It's running negative kilograms. It's underweight today. Insane to think. That's going to be a handful, isn't it, through the corners? So he's currently in P3 then. So that lack of weight is definitely going to help. I'm currently 5 hours into LMU. I have to say, it really feels great. Only did a whole lap so far. But you can spin so fast. Yes, mate. When you go online, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, yep, we'll swear black and blue that online is great, but you see other drivers playing it, and everyone just bashes into each other, you know? So I'm not sure. LMPs are known for being impatient as well. They'll send it wherever, and I don't know, mate. In my opinion, I've got to say that I feel that this game is a better game. For GT3 racing, at least, you know. If you do want a Le Mans game, then it's a Le Mans game. I think Spawn shares the same kind of viewpoint with that one. But we're all different, boys. We're all different. Georgia Oja 911 Porsche then. Currently in the top 6. Using that slip angle very wisely there. 8 minutes to go in quali. Down we go through the right-hander. Someone's taken out the cones. They're lying on the side of the road there. So you can get a little bit more leeway through the corner. But he's got GDFM, a slippy. No, he's got Pulsar, excuse me. He's got Josh just ahead of him here. So Josh is on his qualifying lap as well. And Josh does not have to yield. Unless he's getting blue flag at the time. Oh, Josh goes off unlucky, buddy. Josh goes off on the grass there, gets it back on the circuit then. What can Georgia Oja do? And the hypercars feel great LMU. They don't lock up so fast without ABS as well. Yes, mate. There are different settings you can do the brakes to make it feel better. Really and truly for me, I'm really waiting for AC Evo. I think that would definitely be the home of great racing. By that time, LMU will be out for, I think, a good full 2 years, and I think at that point it'll just be dropping on console. But AC Evo is definitely going to be, I think, the one for me. Right, Extreme Boss has provisional pole position. Then Josh comes into the pit lane. The rain is just pouring down, isn't it? It's just not stopping. There we go. As we've just seen Alexis light the tires up then. That must be hippie. Pump gun is in P2 then, 0.5 down. Smug is in P3, 0.9 down. Yes, LMU. I thought that would make you draw, dude. I fucking make you draw. 100%. Right, actually in P4 in the... Right, now, come on, guys. We've got 3 Ferraris in the top 4. Come on now. You're not really going to let the Ferraris take those positions, are you? You know, they're almost locking out the podium, boys. This is shocking behavior by you guys, you know? Yep, it's in the pits. Georgia Oja still out pushing. Spawn in P7 then. Currently 1.432 down. We got Genocidal just behind for P8, followed by GDFM Slippy. John Fiesta, he looks to be maybe struggling a little bit in the rain here. I think he's definitely got more pace in the car. Or iRacing. Yeah, iRacing's models a little bit, you know. There are people that go into debt to buy the content for iRacing. It's insane. But yeah, there is that too. Right, so John is out. Class is in the top 11 there, 4.5 down. Prototype, the sole GT4 out QDI there today. And so we got Georgia coming over through the left-hand side then. And then we got Sarin in the pits, Fast Gear in the pits. Hippie, we saw him light the tires up then. As he's out right now. Yes, good luck everyone for the race today. Remember, you can looky, but no touchy. Ooh, Hippie is on it, boys. He is on it like a car bonnet. Here he goes then. Hippie gets to start his flying lap. What's it going to be like today for him? Out there in the very light Lexus, carrying minus 37 kilograms in the BOP, believe it or not. So it's very, very light today. And he'll be looking to just try to survive, I guess, out there in a whole field of giant puddles and everything else, boys. So here we go. I do think I did pick Hippie for the win, didn't I? So you can't disappoint me, boys. You can't disappoint me. I've got no Ambi out as well. Into the pits. Josh is out getting some times down too. So let's see what times Josh is going to do. He's got 4 minutes of qualifying to go. Right now, there's a lot of space on the circuit. You can touchy, but don't locky. Yes, don't lock the wheels up, buddy. Don't lock the wheels up. A lot of space on the circuit out there right now, so if you want to get a time, most drivers are in the pits, so they're kind of happy with kind of what they got. So this would be an ideal time to get out there. Oh, Josh living on the edge there. He's pushing hard. Through the hairpin we go of Druids, then down to Graham Hill. Let's stay with him here. Oh no, he locks up the rears. Ooh, he locks up the rears and he's on the grass, boys. You have to get regained again then. There we go. He's maybe not got a wet setup for this one. He's maybe using his dry setup. I'm not quite sure, so you'll have to tell us. But that looked like a lot of rear locking there, under braking, and that spun him around. Oh no! And yeah, he's struggling to get back on again there. So that's maybe a setup problem. He needs to kind of maybe look at that too. As we've got Brino in as well. Welcome in, Brino. I said no locky. Yes, you can looky, but no locky. Welcome in, Brino, to the final few minutes of qualifying then. Georgia Oja still top 6. Look at him go. We have onboard cameras available today in all the cars. And that is a very beautiful interior inside this car here. It even has a switch that says fuel pump service Bosch, in-tank pump service Bosch right next to it too. Nice. Got double Bosch, boys. Oh, the rear end caught him out again. Ooh, that is going to be a tricky car in the wet then. Oof. But he's currently in P4. Hippie going to go from the back then. Come on, Hippie, last the first, buddy. Let's see what you can do. GDFM and Slippy is out. Let's ride aboard. Let's see. Currently in the top 9. And we're currently staying top 9 then as the dying minutes of qualifying are upon us. Track is empty. A great time to get out and get your time down now. Through the wet and very soggy tarmac on the circuit right now, boys. But who is going to be thirsty for the win today? Who wants to taste that champagne? get up that podium at the end. It's gonna be intense. These guys are really gonna want to do their very best today as well. Alright, take the wide line in with a tight exit. Let's go. Forgot to take fuel out for Quali, so may as well go for the back. Yes, mate. I think going for the back will be pretty chill. I do think if it's wet, you're gonna have maybe some drivers sliding off a little bit. So I think it'll be worth, you know, it's gonna be worth it for a gamble, isn't it? Definitely gonna be worth it for a gamble. Let's go prototype up ahead, our lone GT4 driver. Oh, Josh gonna go for the back too. Beautiful, beautiful. Now we will see absolute chaos today in Brandsatch. The spray is gonna be a factor today. Oh yeah, never use ABS 1 in the wet, dude. Always ABS 3 in the wet, dude. Hopefully no one's giving you that advice to use ABS 1 in the wet. Never do that. No, 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 no. ABS 3, buddy. ABS 3 and the brake balance towards the rear. Always, 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 always. I think Slippy is he going to go for another one? No, I think he's had enough of that one. Then he's going to put it back in the pits. There we go then. So, anyone still out there circling? Pop gun is not out. Yep is not out. I'm pressing buttons, boys. Saarinen, nope. So, Genocidal, nope. Noam Bombi is out. P7 then. Yeah, turn it all off. Turn off TC and turn off TC and turn off ABS as well. As Noam Bombi cuts his engine then and gets back in the pits. Still from dry sense, yeah. If you want a quick wet setup, if you want to make a dry setup and a wet setup really quickly, the only two things you can really touch quickly are the the brake bias and the TC. So take the TC up 1 or 2 clicks, 1 to 3 clicks, brake bias to the middle, and ABS to 3. If you're in a pinch, it'll work. Full 70 assist mode, yes, 1970 assist mode. So it looks like this may be the grid then, ladies and gentlemen. So Extreme Boss looks like he's taking pole position then at 28.5. We're going to Pump Gun in P2, Smug Room in P3, followed by Jojo Oja in P4, Actually in P5, Yep Jensen for P6, Noam Bombi P7, Spawn for the top 8 then, and Genocidal for P9. We're going to have Slippy for P10, John Fiesta for P11, Class 95 for P12. Prototype still having a drive around. It's going to be P13. Saarinen from the back, 14. Then from the back we have Fast Killer. We've got Brino, Hippie, and Josh. Yes. Yeah, ABS 1 the dry, that is fine, but ABS 1 the wet, never. No. Right, good luck, gentlemen. Here we go then. You've got 2 minutes to adjust your setup. I just saw some rain in 5 minutes, but then it went away. So there is some rain in the air, it seems. I would expect a shower at some point, but right now the track is dry and fast then for these guys out there. You're going to do 1 full formation lap out there today. And let's see then. So the cars are jacked up then. Extreme Boss is going to lead them away on this formation lap, followed by Pump Gun for the P2 slot. Then we're going to have Smug Room in P3. Top 3 then. It's going to be an intense drag down to T1. Jojo Oja for P4 and the Porsche. Will the rear end be easy to manage today? Will it rain? We're going to find out. Actually for P5 in the beautiful Ferrari. There we go. Yep Jensen for P6. Noam Bombi P7. Spawn for P8 in the 4th row. Let's go. Genocidal for P9 and GDFM Slippy for the top 10. John Fiesta for P11, followed by Class 95 in P12. Prototype the GT4 P13. Saarinen from the back then, P14 the McLaren. Fast Killer in the BMW, number 96 from the back too. Followed by Brino, P16 from the back. And then we've got Hippie from the back and Josh from the back as well. So what is this going to bring today? Did they come here to win, boys? We are going to find out. Whew. the engines are on. We're just to get away to get underway for the formation lap. So let's see how we go. In the current pole sitter is right here. What is this going to be? How intense will it be? And will they be able to get it done, and get it done very, very well? So, Extreme Boss then. Will he be looking for that extreme win today? All these cars will be behind him, getting their tires warmed up. There is kind of rain in the air. It's not currently showing up on the weather radar, but we did see a little glimpse of it behind the clouds. So we're going to start in the dry, fast conditions. So what is going to be done here in the dry then? So riding on board there, no Abu Bambi. They're going to do one full lap, get those tires warmed up, get the brakes all heated up too. Oh, I think he's disconnected. I think he disconnected there. I'm not sure. That was weird. We're riding aboard Burrito then. We're riding aboard Burrito. Here we go. So wiggling from left to right, braking, getting the heat in. Good luck, everybody. Remember to be clean, leave space. Take it easy in the first few laps. Your tires and brakes will be cold. The track will be slippery. And you're going to want to really get in there and really get a handle of what you have underneath you. 1 hour, 20-minute race. Pit window opens with 51 minutes of the race to go. Closes with 21 minutes left. So they have a 30-minute pit window to change mandatory tires in the middle of this motor race. We have an Alpha sign already flying against the barrier there. The marshal had to duck down, so that was pretty intense. But this is what it's all going to be about then. All these cars going head to head with each other. And we're looking for just one winner today. Who will that be? Right now the drivers will be getting nervous. They don't have a lot of time to actually heat the tires and brakes here at all. It really is a case of doing the best they can with the time that they have. Will we see this man doing well today, Mr. Jeb Jensen? Will he be able to do a great result? But let's get to the front then, Extreme Boss, as we get lined up 2 by 2, flashing the lights, looking eager to get underway for this one. Back at it after mathematics, home and drive-bys and agmatics. Yes, mate, you've been listening to too much M&M space. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, dude. Enjoy the show, dude. Enjoy the show. Right, the light's going to go green in a second, then. And the 1.2H of Brands Hatch is about to get underway. And here we go. The cars drag down the T1. The Ferrari is in the lead then. It's beautifully well done as we come through. Let's have a look at the rear view. Oh, there's a crash behind us. I just seen smoke go off behind us then, boys. Oh, there's a little bit of a crash there. As they go 2 by 2, side by side through T2. Just making it then, looking good. John Fiesta is right on board. We're currently in P11. Oh, a little bit of a clattering by door handles by Genocidal class just ahead of us. These guys will be trying to keep an eye in their mirrors and the radar and leaving the space as we thunder through. Nose to tail then. We got the McLaren just behind us of Saarinen having a looky of Fast Killer. He's trying to get alongside and they're all going from the back here as they thunder through the left-hander, the right-hander, excuse me, through the Hawthorns and then the Westfield too. The roar of the V8 engines as they blast up the hill for what's going to be the first of many laps today. Just look at that, cascading over the curbs then. And that's what it's all going to be about. Riding aboard with Fast Killer, he's trying to go, that's very close. John Fiesta toe-to-toe, but look behind him, he's got Saarinen right behind him on the gearbox. And right behind his gearbox is Brito. Saarinen's having a little bit of a look down the inside, but can't quite get through there. We've got a car wide, That would be Class, I think. Yes, Class got a little bit wide there. As he regains his position, Saarinen's going to go down from the inside then. What a great move, side by side, the 2 BMWs, Fiesta versus Fast Killer. Fast Killer's going to have the drag. We'll go behind this hippie, goes for a late send too. They're all getting involved there. We've got a couple of distinct breakaway groups already so far then. As this is going to be a very, very lit one for the field now. Smug regained this in P17. And that means we've got Josh just up ahead on this stake then for P16. So he's managed to get going as well. Meanwhile, we've got Joja Oja in P3 in the Porsche. And we have Noam Bombi right on his gearbox, looking for that top three. Headlights are blazing on these guys. It is cloudy. Will it rain today? The Ferrari's holding on very well through the curves. Let's go. Yes, indeed, mate. Here we go. This is for the podium then. This is for P2. Extreme Boss leads by 2.6 seconds, followed by Pump Gun and Joja Oja on board. Yep, Jensen right on the gearbox too. So this is going to be a very good fight for this podium, isn't it? Which is going to last a little bit of while. Oh no! He's lost it! The Porsche lost it! Oh, Joja Oja lost it. He took out another car. No! Oh, unlucky. The rear end of the Porsche came back to bite him. And you can see all the cars that's going to go by. He's going to lose all these positions. Oh, and he's down to P14, almost P15. Oh, the Porsche, the Widow Killer, the Widowmaker even, is taking his first victim. That's very, very unlucky then. Meanwhile, riding aboard with GDFM and Slippy, we have Fast Killer behind us. We have Spawn just ahead, having a little bit of a moment. The Lamborghini is going to go down the inside and have a full send then. Here we go, side by side, he gets through. Spawn has to now hold off Fast Killer, who's got a Saarinen right behind him. Here's Gearbox too. The action is intense, it is. Look at this then. There's no room for maneuver here. If you make a mistake, you are off into the kitty litter. And make no mistake about it, that is going to hurt. Especially if you hit the barriers too. Look at that, and Spawn on the ragged edge. Just out the back of this gearbox. But he's got to push, and he's got to push really, really hard right now, because Fast Killer will be looking to get some moves sent on him and get through. And that is what it's going to be about then. So we've got the battle of the podium ahead of us. And we got this battle behind us. Fast Killer trying to go around the outside of Spawn. Let's try and ride aboard this battle too. Oh, here we go then. Fast Killer down the inside. So is Saarinen. Look at this. We're side by side down the start finish straight. Oh, Saarinen, Fast Killer make you through. What a great move, boys. Go on, Spawn. Go get him, buddy. Go and show him what time it is. Here we go. Saarinen now having a looky down the inside of the BMW then. And this is for the top 7. What a great bit of racing that was by the guys there. Just in the background, we got Hippie versus Genocidal. Toe to toe. Oh, here we go. Saarinen having a looky late send then. On a Mr. Fast Killer, side by side through the left-hander then. Saarinen looks like he's going to get a good run down. Here they go, toe to toe. He's going to have him, isn't he? BMW has to slide behind. As we're now up to P7. As we started from the very back. But the stake continues. And the racing is very pure. And here we go then. Across the curves we go. There are cars ahead of us to the race. The cars behind us to race too. Meanwhile, Prototype just chilling out there, the GT4. Go for it, buddy. Go, go, go. Hippie and P10, we got a car behind us. We got a car. I think it's Spawn. Spawn has gone wide behind us. I think he's regained. Was it Spawn? Or was it another one of the Ferraris? It might have been Spawn, I think. Yes, I think it was. So Fast Killer is through. There we go then. Noam Bombi has got some damage to the front of his car. He's down to P4 then. That happened in the crash with the Porsche. Meanwhile, your race leader is this man here, Extreme Boss. Let's have a rundown of the order. Fastest lap and our current race leader is Extreme Boss 001 in the Ferrari Pump Gun in P2. Sister Ferrari, yep, up to the podium place at P3 then. A big survivor of the crash by the Porsche. Noam Bombi in P4. Followed by Action in P5. We got GDFM Slippy in P6, or Saarinen's on the P6, just ahead then. GFM Slippy just behind, followed by Fast Killer, followed by Hippie, followed by Genocidal. Oh, that's a wide exit. Then Spawn is going toe to toe then with Brino. Brino's going to send it down the outside as they go under the bridge. Can't see. There we go. So Spawn's in P11 then we've got Brino, we've got Joja Oja. We've got John Fiesta, we've got Class 95. Remember, Smug had that big incident on lap 1, and he's down to P16. Josh is in P17, and Prototype is in the final slot then. So here we go, gentlemen. The pit window is not open yet, but we've got many, many more laps to go, as we've got the smoke being dragged up from ahead of us, the dust and the grass debris too. So riding on Sport by Sport, we're in P12. We've got Jojo Ojo 4/10 of a second behind in the very eager Porsche there, and John Fiesta in the BMW behind. I can't even take a breath, boys. Flashy lights by the BMW as Jojo Ojo lets him through. But is Jojo sizing him up for an overtake? No, he is not. As they do the run down into turn 2, into Druids. Great racing so far, gentlemen. Let's go. Right, P5, we've got Actually versus Sardin. Sardin is now right on his gearbox then. Sardin really taking this last to first opportunity. Is he going to sneak it down the inside? He goes one way, he goes the other way. But actually is not having any of it. Just holds on there, doesn't he? He's looking good. Here we go then, having another look again in the mirrors behind us, but actually he's not falling for it at all. He's too experienced for this. He's got the battle for the podium just ahead of him, and he doesn't want to give up any ground. He's going 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way across the curbs there. Let's keep an eye behind us then, as we see the very, very eager McLaren wanting to get a bite. He's having a look down the inside again. He's going to keep playing the mirror game, trying to distract him as he gets a really good exit behind us. Is he able to get alongside? Will he go for the inside or the outside? If he does, around the outside we go. Here we're going to go for a switchback. I think we are. Let's see. He's trying to get the switchback. Oh, he can't quite do it. Locks up the rear end there on the power. Oh, we got a good defensive move going on just ahead with Yep Jensen as well. Yep Jensen, Noam Abombi ahead then. There's a loss of pressure on these guys here, as we see out the front and we see out the back of this one too. We got a good fight of the action so far with 1 hour and 2 minutes left in this race to go. Plenty of time for these drivers to get involved in it. Then I do think we're going to see a move here. We got Fast Killer behind this battle too, and that is going to be crucial, isn't it, for this afternoon? Who wants that third place, that second, that first? It's going to be anybody's battle then. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we got Fast Killer just behind 5. Look, this is going to be close, isn't it? Sardin is not going to let up the attack. He's oh, look at that little dummy look. He's trying to get creative in places where you shouldn't even think about having a look. As the sparks flies, the cars bounce over the curbs then, as we are lap 7 of this race right now. Very, very intense racing. Now, can't actually push up and try to put some pressure on Noambi. He's trying to put some pressure on Yep Jensen, because that could be a good thing to do as well, couldn't it? And I think he's trying his best there. He's using the slipstream, he's getting dragged along, and they're both also playing the defensive attacking game too at the same time, as Yep goes very defensive. Nice and early look. But keep an eye on Sarah behind us then. Let's try and get a better view of that if we can. So Noam Bobby on the back of Yep Jensen. Thinking about different. There we go. Sardin then sends it down the inside. Sardin up to P5 then on Actually. He's got through. Now he's got these 2 cars ahead of him. And what a great fight he's done through the field so far. He's all the way up to P5. Super job then. As we are going nose to tail, and the Fast Killer's got to push to get the slipstream to get involved in this as well. He's going to want to have a bit of this too, for a bit of a sniff for this one. We got Pump Gun 11 seconds up the road from this battle that might go on for this afternoon. Oh, very late in the brakes to the McLaren behind us. Very, very late in the brakes there, but Yep is holding on. But does Yep have any pace to pull away? I think he's right on the limit of what he can do right now. And I think behind him you've got some very eager drivers who are going to have a looky. Here we go, the nose to tail, almost 3 wide, down the T1. Oh, he tries to go around the outside, and Yep, he's gonna send it around the outside. Yep, lets him have it around the outside, and there he goes, he is through. Noam Bomb is through. Now look at this in the mirrors then. we got Yep Jensen, Sardin, Akshi, and just behind him, Fast Killer, all together for these places. The racing is going to be excellent now. Nwambi has to really put his foot down to get away from these guys. He's going to really want to, isn't he? But he's got a little bit of damage to the front. That is going to be crucial. It's going to be crucial. Spawn in P14. Keep going, Spawn. Let's go. So here we go. There's right aboard with action. Let's see. Oh, what on earth? Did he just get disconnected, or am I seeing things? I don't know what's going on there, but we're still here. Let's go find that fight again, boys. Let's go find that fight again. Yep, Jensen, Sardin just behind. This is going to be an afternoon of fighting off Sardin, isn't it? As we just see the little Porsche GT3 Cutie just try and make room. Sardin sending it 2 wheels on the grass around the outside. Here we go. McLaren versus McLaren. It's very tight. They just about give each other enough room. Yep's not having any of it. He's like, if you want to get past me today, concern, you're really going to have to work for it. I'm going to defend the inside like that. There we go. Cracking racing then as we're in the top 4. Sardin looking extra quick today. And Fast Killer is caught up behind us, and so is Smelly Hippie for this train further front them. So yeah, just keep pushing your foot down, dude. Keep pushing your foot down, good sir. Let's try and get on board with Sardin then. Let's see what he can see here. So where will he attack for this top 4? We did see him at the end of the lap try to have a good move there. His fastest lap is currently 1:24.0. Still looking very cloudy around the circuit. We haven't seen any spots of rain yet, but I do think that'll be in the air today. We've got a March day at Brands Hatch, which is probably always going to be cloudy or wet. But Yep is putting on his best defense of all time. But meanwhile, just behind, we have the very fast German observing, just kind of looking at all this ahead of him. And he'll be lurking to try and take advantage. We're looking down the outside again. I think he's going to look for a switchback. No, he's going to go around the outside for a full send. And side by side then, gets a good exit. He's slightly ahead, squeezes him over, and he's in front. There we go then. So, Sardin up to P4. What a great move. So now we got Fast Killer just behind this battle too then. And that is what it's going to be about now. Hippie, don't forget Hippie here. I did say that Hippie's going to win this one, so just bear with me, chat. This will kind of like work out in the end. I promise you, it will. So Hippie on this battle for these guys too. Let's have a run down then. So Extreme Boss leads the way with 10 laps done. Pump gun for P2. Having a bit of a quiet one there, must be said. Nwambi has managed to pull away a little bit, but Sardin very wide over the grass, over the limits and more. He's going to take everything today out of that car. He's going to leave nothing on the table, is he? Yep, Jensen for P4 then, followed by Fast Killer right behind, then Spin Hippie, followed by Brino, 5.7 down, followed by GDFM, Slippy, and then we have Georgia Oja. We've got John Fiesta. Cameraman can't even keep up today, boys. There we go. John Fiesta, the BMW, right behind him. George down to P10. Looks like he's struggling a little bit with the handling, as he's got John Fiesta right as gearbox and Genocidal too. Spawn is in P30. Oh, Spawn is off. He spun. He spun again. Oh no, he got collected by another Ferrari just trying to get back on the track. That is so unlucky. Oh, unlucky, boys, unlucky. The pit window opens in 5 minutes. Pit window opens in 5 minutes. Keep holding your cars to the track until then for your planned pit stop, boys. Oh, that's so unlucky. We didn't see why he spun off, but he's just trying to recover. And he got collected by the sister Ferrari there. Very bad luck. Keep it out on track for another 5 minutes and you can box. And that was Class there. Was trying to get a handle on the damage that he's got too. Very lucky by these two guys there. As we get Josh with some damage as well. Josh with some massive damage to the front. I have never seen a bonnet that far open before in ACC. It's almost like it's going to snap back and hit the windscreen. What happened to Josh? He must have gone off there big time somewhere. And he's holding off into the pit window as well. 4 minutes go, boys. Oh, and by the way, boys, if you check your weather forecast, you're going to see a nice surprise in 5 minutes. So your planned pit stops could be quite interesting. Just saying, just saying. Right, back to the battles then. Back to the battles then. Sport, hold on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Class, hold on 2. Noam Bombi in P3, 24s, 25, 23s behind. Pump gun 5.3 seconds. Got a bit of a gap then. He's got a bit of a gap here to the other guys. But John Fiesta is 0.6, 0.7 from Georgia. So let's have a look at this battle here. I do expect planned pit stops in the next 3 minutes, 4 minutes as well. Let's see how they do. Getting to the end of here, one piece is going to be incredible. And I think Jojo Oja is really struggling with that Porsche. I think he's got a very bad setup on that thing, and it's not doing him any good, I don't think. Really looks like a handful to kind of hand tame there. Meanwhile, let's see, we got Fast Killer on the back of Yep Jensen. We got some clouds up ahead, some smoke as a car goes a little bit wide. But we got Saturn on the back of the Bombi. We're going to have to look at this, aren't we? Smoke's doing well in P13. He's cracking on. I do want to see a particular battle here. That would be Saturn versus Noam Bombi. Here we go then. Welcome to the Saturn show, where we're going to demonstrate 20 overtakes in one race delay, and let's go! Circuit is getting a little bit darker. He's looking so racy today, isn't he? Down to T1 Paddock Hill Bend, bringing up the hill, Holman's Hill. Keep it tight to the apex too. Yep, Jensen and Fasker behind us also go over. Oh, it is raining! It is raining here at Brands Hatch. Would you believe it, Chateau? Would you believe that this race would feature a rain shower? I mean, I can't believe it. Can you? Here we go then. Pit window is going to open very soon, within the next 1 minute 40 seconds, and it sounds like that might be an ideal time to do a pit stop, boys. We might see all the drivers coming in at pretty much the same time. That's pouring down, isn't it? That's just not even a sprinkle. That's full-on torrential almost. But welcome to the UK, where it does rain and it does pour. Will the race leader box early? Let's see. Will he hold on? I think he's going to wait for the pit stop as well. We're coming up to Josh, who's in P16 right now, just ahead of us. So Josh has all that damage, remember. We didn't see what happened to Josh, but he's got a ton of damage, and Josh lets him through there. Very well done, Josh. Very well done, buddy. Sport also with huge damage. Let's have a look. Yeah, his car's looking very poorly, but that's very lucky. He tried to spin turn it back on the track, and obviously a car came through, and they both kind of collided each other. A little bit of yellow flag incident there, so just very lucky, boys. But he's keep going with it, so fair play. Let's go. Class is in P14 then. Let's see, let's go to the full view then, because I want to kind of see if anybody starts jumping in and getting ready for their pit stop. Hippie is on the back of Fast Killer. Fast Killer seems to be struggling a little bit. This Hippie wants to have a little bit of a look down the inside. Thinks a little bit better of it and lets him go. Sardin down to P7 now then. Okay, so he was above these guys. He was up to here, wasn't he? He was fighting with... There we go, pit windows open, boys. He was fighting with Lambi, so Sardin's been off, but we didn't see that. There's a white flag here for a slow car moving on track, but we're not quite sure who that is. So I think we could be looking at some planned pit stop. Let's see if the race leader ducks in. Race leader does not, but other drivers do then. There we go. We see some guys come in. Let's see if the leaders pit. No, they're not boxing yet. It's not wet enough for them. Neither does the Bombi. No one Bombi. Does Yep Jensen pit early? Let's see. No, neither does Fast Killer. Neither. Oh, Hippie does. Oh no! Hippie going for a gamble. Locks his brakes up and goes straight into the crash barriers of the pit lane. The mechanics there all had to jump out the way, Shadow. That was insane. What? Oh wow. That's crazy. Right behind us we got Josh boxing as well then. Spawn gets his damage fixed, so will Josh. Prototype boxing too. Here we go then. Incredible scenes here at Brands Hatch today for this race. Oh yes, unlucky mate. That definitely was not live on YouTube, Hippie. That definitely was not live at all, buddy. Not live at all. But gentlemen, here's the thing. It's going to be raining now. It's going to rain heavy in 5 minutes. And then it's going to be dry in 15. And the track is currently damp. So what do we do? This is the question you're going to have to ask yourselves right now, because do you actually go to the full wets and then box again for dries if it stays dry? It's going to be tricky. I think I know what I would do, but I'm not the driver today. I'm the commentator. So I'm going to see what different strategies these gentlemen kind of pull out today then. Extreme boss, let's see. Yes, okay, he boxes in, he's into the box. Nicely does it, nice and smooth, nice and slow. He is in the pit lane then, let's go. Pump gun goes through then, he's not going to box. Does no one bomber box, he doesn't box either. Does Yep Jensen? No. Fast Killer, yes, Fast Killer is in them. Slow down to very, very slow, 50 kilometers an hour on the line there, and bring it to your very, very bumpy pit stop. It's very bumpy in this pit lane. Car bounces all over the place there. There we go then. So coming down and sticking the car on the marks, as these cars do have a bit of damage to get fixed by the mechanics too. George Oja also now boxes in the Porsche. So let's see if he can maybe... I think he did get a little bit damaged earlier from that crash. So if he did, he can fix that up too. Make his car handle a little bit better. Smug is staying out then. So, oh, John Fiesta with a huge amount of damage too. It's almost like everyone's sliding off into the barriers, isn't it? And he's got a box as well. So he pits right now down to 50. Very, very slow in then. And there we got Hippie out, Spawn is out. So this is going to be crucial. I don't know what tires these guys are on. We just do not know at this point. So we're going to have to kind of wait and see. So we want to pick up some racing action then. So what tires have they gone for as Fast Killer rejoins the circuit? Sliding around there. There we go. Smug hasn't boxed yet. It's torrential rain there. Let's see. Oh, actually, no. The rain isn't too heavy right now, actually. I think torrential is a bit of an overstatement. But the track is getting wetter all the time. And you can see how easy he's just taking it there. He's got TC6 on 3 ABS. And he has Josh just ahead of him who has boxed. Oh, lighting up the rear tires there. He just pushes the accelerator a little bit. And it just lights the thing up. It just almost snaps around him. He's got the huge V8 Ford engine in that thing, producing a hell of a lot of horsepower. And horsepower is not what you want in the rain. You want a little bit of a control, a bit of a nimbleness too, you know? It's kind of what you want. Alright, so George Oja is out again then. So let's see what he can do. He's getting blue flagged. He's got P2 right behind him then. So he is going to, unless he can pull away, because P2 has not boxed. If he can pull away, he doesn't have to let him through. But if he can't pull away, he's going to have to cede a position. So we got very slidey tires. We got Pump Gun just ahead them. Pump Gun is sliding around. This Pump Gun seems to be really struggling. He's leading the race, remember, and he hasn't boxed yet. But George Oja seems to have a bit of overspeed on him with some fresh rubber. So 46 minutes left of the race to go. George Oja getting the hammer down. He's currently in P11. But he does have the leaders just next to him. So does he box? He does not box. Okay, so this is going to be a battle to maybe try and get through by George. Then let's see what we can do. Right, we got Slippy, the pit stop changed tires. Yes, looking good. Josh is there too. So Josh in P16. He's got his damage fixed. He's back on it again. But they are taking it very tentative, aren't they, out there too? Let's go find a close battle that we can go and have a look at if we can. That would be the battle between P1 and P2. 1.9 seconds. Actually, no. Fast Killer versus Hippie is the closest battle, and they're both pitted. Did we see a car go wide behind us? I'm not sure who that was. can we go pick up Fast Killer in the feed then? Mr. Director. Well, we've got Hippie actually. Here we go then. So we'll have a look at the back of Hippie's powerful light Lexus. So these guys won't know what tires the other guys are on unless they look at their tread. When they go for a low speed corner when they're right behind them. So they could be on the wets, they could be on the dries. As we streak across the line, P9 and P10, then drivers ahead of us still have to box. Hippie does a 131 on that lap, and Fast Killer does a 136. So Fast Killer losing out some time there. Maybe some traction issue. Maybe had a bit of a moment there, but didn't kind of see it though. He just seemed to slide back a little bit. And he still seems to be struggling too. So maybe one of these guys is on the wet tire, one's on the dry. Extreme Boss versus Smug for a position then. There's a full send by Extreme Boss down the straight. So Smug obviously maybe struggling a little bit with his tires, but Extreme Boss has pitted, Smug hasn't though. But these guys have another 22 minutes to get their pit stop done, so it's not the end of the world at this point right now. It all will kind of work out at the end. Pump gun boxes then from the lead of the race. So let's see what tires he does. Spawn is out with a brand new set of tires, and he's quite happy out there with nice fixed damage too. Currently in P15, he has it all to play for this afternoon then. He's got nothing to lose by maybe mixing up his strategy and doing something a little bit different than the others around him. So let's see what he can do then. Let's go! Right, let's have a look at that. So Noam Bombi leads then. Has not boxed so far. Yep, Jensen is closest behind by 6.5 seconds. So, what will the strat be? What will these guys go for? And will they have to do one pit stop or the two? And that is the main thing to see then. So John Fiesta, damage fully fixed then. He's out in P13, happy enough on his tires. And he's pushed on doing 134. It's looking pretty wet there and slippery, isn't it? So Fast Killer now kind of falling back from Hippie, but I think these guys are on two different sets of tires. I think they're on two completely different sets of tires, and I can see what tires Fast Killer is actually on. So yes, I think they've gone two different ways, and that's going to be interesting to watch and see how that plays out too. We got John Fiesta 2.5 seconds behind. But let's have a look. But they're not for position. He's in P12. We got Fast Killer in P10. So let's go, shall we, gentlemen? Okay then. So Noam Bombi not boxed yet. Yep, Jensen in P2. Obviously not boxed. He's happy with his dry tires in the wet. Looks like it's going to stop raining in about 5 minutes. But the track is now designated into full wet. Saarinen managed to get back up to P3 then. He's got Brino just ahead then. So Brino versus Saarinen. This is for position. This is for position indeed. There's 0.3 seconds between them. So this is the battle we're going to have a look at then. I want to get that camera pretty quickly, but let's just stay here for a second. Saarinen having a look down the inside. Can't quite get it in there. And also that's what she said. Let's go right on board with him. Let's see. Brino, there we go. Right, so both drivers obviously still the slick tire. They have not boxed. With the track dried up in 5 minutes, I don't think they're going to box for the slick tire. They're just holding on for another bit of time for the pit window. They've both got their own strategies in mind here, but it seems to be raining again a little bit over here, doesn't it? The rain is still coming down. Brino having a bit of an issue getting on the power. Saarinen all over the back of his gearbox, looks down the inside, but he's not quite close enough, boys. Can Brino hold on? We got Jensen ahead. He's 15 seconds ahead in this fight. 24 seconds ahead, excuse me. So Audi versus McLaren. Who has the better traction in the wet with dry tires? That's a question you never thought you'd ask yourself, is it? Alright, Saarinen will not give up though. He is definitely going to have a try at nibble. Right, climbing uphill again. We go 21 laps in. This is for position then. Will Bruno be able to hold on then through the right-hander of Sheen curve? We go. Down to Sterling's. Let's see who's got the better traction out of it if we can. Seems like the McLaren does have much better traction. And I think that's definitely gaining the ground and the acceleration, but Bruno's just put the car in the perfect place here just to hold the defense. Right, down the Brabham straight again for the 22nd time. And there's still 38 minutes of this race to go. 34.9 versus 35.0. That's how close it is then in terms of lap time. Something tells me if Saarinen was to be released, he'd go a little bit quicker. But catching in racing is one thing, but passing is another. Well, Saarinen is glued to his gearbox. Can we have a view in his mirror? If you look at his mirror there at the center of the screen, you get to see it's full of McLaren. It's just like, hello McLaren, hi. One mistake and one lockup will mean that McLaren will be alongside you. And then you're going to have a few problems, isn't it? But Bruno is just focusing. He's doing the right thing right now. He's focusing on what he's doing. He's not trying to pay attention to what the car behind is doing. He's keeping an eye on him to make sure that if he gets alongside him, it gives him a fair crack of it as Saarinen lights up the rear tires. Come to you, says Bruno's car. Well, Saarinen has come to you, and he is right here, right now. And this is for P3 then. Oh! Saarinen has a look down the outside. Will he do it? Make it turn into a cheeky switchback? He's all over his gearbox now, isn't he? He's really putting Bruno in a lot of pressure. But Bruno is holding him off them. But meanwhile, oh, there we go. Saarinen now boxes. Saarinen boxes. There we go. And Bruno has a sigh of relief. However, right on Bruno's gearbox is Extreme Boss for position. And Extreme Boss has boxed. So, Extreme Boss was leading the race, remember? And he has a box for fresh tires. And this will be also for a position then. And it does look like Extreme Boss has a ton of grip compared to Bruno. So, makes me kind of wonder if Extreme Boss is on the wet tire or not. And I think he is. By the amount of traction that he has, he's definitely on the wet tire. He has to be, hasn't he? He has to be on that wet tire. As he's made easy work there of the Audi. And he is through. So, interesting then, because that means Bruno has to box again. But the car ahead also has to box again later on, if it dries up. Taking the wet tire, the pit stop, seems to be a bit of a gamble for the track to stay wet for the whole race. And I do believe the rain has really calmed down now. I think it stopped actually. The rain seems to have stopped them. We've got 15 minutes left in the pit window then. So, Noam Bombi lead still hasn't pitted for any tire type so far. Yep, Jensen P2 again has not boxed. Extreme Boss, currently in P3, but overall will be the race leader because he has boxed. But if it dries out like it's going to, by the looks of it, then we're going to have to box again, aren't we, boys? Bruno will have to box. He's currently in P4 then. So Bruno versus Extreme Boss could be a very close fight here today. Hippie has boxed, and Hippie is on the wet tire, I do believe, because I see a black sidewall instead of the Pirelli stickers. Let's see what Pump Gun is on. Pump Gun is on the slick tire. He has boxed. He's in P6 then. So he shouldn't have to box again if it does stay dry. Fast Killer versus the BMW. Fast Killer on the slick tire. I did think that earlier, but I didn't want to say at the time. So he's on the slick tire then. Behind him is John Fiesta, who's in P12, but 2 laps, a lap or 2 down, I think. Yeah, he had a lot of damage. He's right there. Then we got George Ojo out in the Porsche, got that damage fixed, or if it was repairs. He's currently in P8 then. So slick tires then. Genocidal slick tires. Saarinen pitted and fastest lap and slick tires. Smug has done his pit stop and let's see what he's out on. Smug's come back out the slick tires, okay. John Fiesta on the wet tires then, so it has boxed. Spawn has boxed too. Need to get a closer view. I'm suspecting wets for Spawn, let's see. Yeah, we got wet tires in Spawn's car, so Spawn's boxed, but he's on the wet tires, okay. Then we got Klaas who has boxed, and he's on the dry tires, I think. Yeah, I see the yellow parade sidewalls, yes. Josh is boxed. Let's see what Josh is on. Josh is on the dry tire. Prototype is boxed, and I'm going to suspect dry. And we've got Slippy who is boxed, and let's see his wheel rims. There's no Bombay pits. Let's see. Dry tire, okay. So we do have a mixture of dry and wet tires then throughout the field of this one. So no Bombay boxes, completes the pit stop, and he's out again then. So a giant bump on the exit of that pit lane, isn't there? So that just leaves Yep Jensen, who's now leading, and Brino, who's in P3, to complete their pit stop within the pit window of 12 minutes to go. But it's not all over yet. It really, really isn't. I think they've got a lot more cars on the table, and there's still going to be a giant shake-up, I think, of these positions as we go through this race today as well. So when will these guys pit? Here we go. The question's been answered for us then. Yep, boxes right now. In he goes. So let's see if Brino will follow in suit then. The final 2 racers, 2 box, with that orange 1 next to their names. Let's see if Brino dives in as well. No, Brino is quite content to stay out there for at least another few laps maybe. He's quite happy about that. So yep, from the dry tire, he's going to get the tires fixed too then. So cool, great battle, let's go. So let's have a look at the battles and in the through the field then. So Noam Bombay versus this battle here. Let's go and have a look and see. Let's go and pick him up. Right, this is not for position by Noam Bombay, but in front of him actually is for position then. So these 2 guys are fighting. But the Ferrari is, oh, that's an aggressive cut in by Noam Bombay. Makes it work though. So John Fiesta versus Smugrim, they are fighting, but Noam Bombay is lapping them. There we go then. There we go, blue flags waving. Great awareness, gentlemen. Great awareness there. So the battle for this position then, let's try and get that then. Here we go then. So John Fiesta versus Smug. So we got BMW Power versus Mustang Power, 30 minutes to go. But are they both the same compound of the tire? This is the question. I don't think they are. I think they're 2 different compounds. There we go. Pilgrim's drop down to Hawthorne Hill with a 25th, 26th time. We are holding on then as we have just over 30 minutes left to go in this race. Incredible performance so far by all these drivers today. Fast Killer up to P5. I want to get on this battle though. Okay. All right, I know exactly what's going on here then. So we got Smugrum on the dry tires, and we got John ahead on the wets. So with the track now being damp and drying out a little bit, but the track still staying cloudy, it looks like Smug is going to have a good run when John's tires start melting. John's going to have to box again, but we got a blue flag here because we've got Yep Jensen coming through, and these drivers have now boxed. Yep is out then on his fresh rubber. And he'll be looking to score some good points today. And Josh just pulls over to one side and lets these guys through. Great awareness, buddy. But Smug will have to give way to get behind him. The headlights now glowing on the tarmac then. There we go. Great awareness by Smug. GD's buddy. So yeah, goes through then. John Fiesta ahead. We got a little bit of spray from the car in front. Remember that the track is still pretty wet in different places. It's not only just mildly moist anymore. It is actually pretty soaking wet. So Brino hasn't boxed yet still. I think he's the only driver still yet for the box. So he's got a Hippie ahead, but Hippie has pitted. So he'll be looking to try. He'll be looking to try and get as much ground as he can over the guys around him before he does have to pit. But Hippie is leading the race and box done. However, didn't Hippie go in for wet tires? I'm pretty sure Hippie went in for wet, so Hippie's probably going to have the box again then. So he's going to be actually fighting on track officially with Brino. So that's what I mean by these mixed strategies today. Yeah, Hippie's pulling over the cooler tires, so Hippie's definitely not a wet tire there, isn't he? So these guys will both be fighting each other through the latter stages of this race for a position officially, but they're currently both leading right now. Now, if Hippie came out on dry tires, Hippie wouldn't have the box again, but they're going to be praying for more rain. But I've just seen a little sprinkling of sunshine just come out there through the glint of the sun, glint of the clouds. So that's what it's going to be about. No worries, Chris. No worries, buddy. I'll work on some wet subs and be back for the next one. Thanks for having me. Yeah, no worries, dude. As long as you had fun. As long as you had fun, buddy, it's no problem. Good to have you here. And yeah, it's really enjoyable, dude. But not gonna lie to you, Chado, it's a tough track today. Hippie boxes down. Hippie's in there for his dry tires. He's trying to get an undercut on Brino down because Brino and Hippie are going to go head to head. So if he boxes early, if he can get out here, if he can get them up to temperature, then that is going to be very, very crucial. So he boxes right now. There he is to get off the wets onto the dries. So let's see then. So that means that Pump Gun is going to be what? The official leader. Pump Gun on the slick tires leading. He will be leading when Brino pits. That's going to put Fast Killer into P2 on the slicks. Noam Bombi on the slicks as well. Okay, we got Sardin down in P9 then. I was expecting to be a little bit higher up. He did come out the dry tires. He was fighting. So I'm not sure if he's had it off somewhere or something we've kind of missed there, but he should be a little bit higher at this stage then. Right, in and out goes Hippie then. This time, as Hippie smashes that curb there, just coming out just next to Jawoja then. Oh boy, oh, Jawoja lighting the rear end up, and that's not going to be the quickest way to get the Porsche around this circuit. Side by side they go. Alright, Joe Fiesta boxes again to get off the wet tires. Jawoja wants to hold this then. Let's see how he does it. The sun is glistening, boys and girls. The track is now greasy. Ambient temperature, well, air temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. And we got the track temperature at 25. So it's nice and warm on that track there. If you're lying down on it, if it's dry, you'll feel kind of cozy. Right, Brino now boxes as well then. So where Brino comes out, it's going to be close to this battle here. This is going to be absolutely crucial. And Hippie's going to want to try and get by because he is fighting both of these guys. Here we go then. Oh, what a move! Baby, baby. Hippie sends it down the inside then. Oh, what a great move. Right, Brino in the box. Fast Killer in the box too. Why is Fast Killer in the box? He was on the slick tires. I'm not sure why he is. I'm not sure what's going on there, but this is the man you're going to watch, Brino. Here we go then. Brino coming out of the pits. Where's he going to hook up to this fight with Smelly Hippie? Here we go then. He just slots in behind Jawoja then, so he's lost 2 places in that pit stop. That's really close. Well done, boys. Good fighting. Now the fight is going to be on then between these guys, and this is going to be literally for the top 4 then, isn't it? We got pump gun leading. No on-board be P2. I was not expecting this order at the end. Well, this stage of the race at least. Brino is off. Brino has lost the car. Cold tires. Brino's just out of the pits. He's lost the car there. We just hooked him up. He's just been overtaken there. Oh, Sardin is now through on Brino. So Brino could have had a good battle, but he just lost it. Unlucky. Unlucky. Smelly Hippie is now pulling away a little bit from Georgia. Oh, crazy. Oh, sorry, Fast Gear. I thought you had stopped on the right side of the track. Oh, okay. Unlucky, boys. Unlucky. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. So Fast Gear in the pits then. So is Josh. There's been a coming together by these two drivers, but we didn't see it on the live stream. Right, let's see the battle between Georgia, Oja, and Hippie if we can. But wait a minute, we got Brino, Sarnin right here. As they're coming through. Look at this, it's sunny, it is warm. It's a warm English afternoon's day then. But lots of damage to Josh's car there. We need to find this fight with this one here. This is for the top four then. Now, the podium is 23 seconds away. If you want to catch Jeb Jensen right now in the P3, you've got to go 1 second faster per lap for the remainder of this race to see if you can do it and get that top three and get the medals too. Unlucky, boys, unlucky. Great racing, great racing. Okay, GG's, the thumbs up by TJ there. Well done, boys. Well done. Well done for the good sportsmanship. Great to see. Right, so Lexus versus Porsche. Two very light cars, but look behind us. Sardin is just behind us, as this is now going to lead into who has the best tire pressures and temperatures for this afternoon's race. The final 23 minutes to go then. This is going to be anybody's for this result, and it's looking good. We got some incredibly fast guys all pushing for it. Get a bit of a squirm there by the back of the Porsche. Oh, that is going to be tight and intense, isn't it? That really is. So Sardin is now creeping up all the time to the Porsche. Georgia behind. Georgia's going to have to go defensive with this one. Meanwhile, Hippie's stretching his legs. Oh, we're going to have a bit of a send then. Oh, let's have a look at the back view and see. He's not through yet. He's not through yet. We need to be on that car and have a look then. Let's have a looky. Here we go then. Georgia Oja versus Sardin. And we've got Brino 2 seconds behind this battle, catching too. Sardin having a look down the inside. He gets it done. Does George Oja have an answer on the exit? He doesn't. He's got an armful of opposite lock. But he's going to have a run down into the right-hander. Can he send it? Let's see. Oh, not quite. Not quite, but pushing hard all the way through too. Here we go then. So Sardin now to P5 with Hippie just ahead this battle. Yes, it's looking very pleasant out there now, isn't it? It's that's going to drive the track and the grass pretty quick. The long shadows of a local time here, 4:51 p.m. Brands Hatch local. Under the bridge, 1, 2, 3. Here is Georgia Oja's on-board view. This is what he sees in the cockpit then. Let's see if he's got an armful of opposite lock down the T1. He does. That car looks very hard to control. He corrected that car 3 times in one apex then. There's the pit window is now closed. Now Brino, I think Brino wants a nibble of this too, look. We're on the gearbox. Brino's going to be like, I'm quite confident with my car, please, sir. Unlucky over. Unlucky, buddy. Unlucky, dude. So Brino is attached to... Oh, that Porsche is good at power sliding. It looks adventurous and fun, but doesn't seem to be the fastest thing out there right now, because Brino is going to try and send it. Is it? Yes! Looks down the inside. Oh, he backs off and lets him breathe. Ahead, we've got the guys coming through to lap P9. Here we go again then. You were fast, mate. Side by side they go. Brino's going to have Izzy. They're still side by side, giving each other room for the corner. Oh no, that was so close. Georgia Oja had to back off. They had the inside, but they weren't going to touch as they went through that tight corner. So Georgia Oja now slipped back to P6. Unlucky, buddy. Brino, the big winner there. They're up to P5. So can he get on the back of the podium, guys? Again, let's see what he can do. 27.9s. There we go then. So Josh is pushing hard. Genocidal pushing hard too. And we are 9 seconds ahead of Josh and 6 behind Georgia. Yeah, chance of a P2 then. Let's have a look at his view. We have all the time in the world, 20 minutes. There's a 20-second gap to Hippie. So if he wants to keep his P2 this afternoon, we've just got to keep it consistent. But Hippie has a Saarinen on his gearbox. Let me go and have a look at this. Does he? He does. We got a Hippie and Saarinen sandwich just about to be happening then. Here we go. Can we focus the Hippie car? Yes, we can. Let's watch the Lexus being put through its paces. This is for the top 3. I just want to thank these drivers today for racing. It's been such an eventful race. Started under the clouds. We then got a huge rain shower. And just as the pit window opened, some drivers went for the wet tires. Some drivers stayed on the slicks. Staying on the slicks seemed to be the winning move there. And that's allowed some drivers to shoot up the field and not have to pit twice instead of just once. Strategy, as ever, always crucial in these races, whether it's online or in real life. Then can he hold him off though? This is the thing. I mean, the Lexus is fast, Hippie is fast, but we've seen this afternoon how Saarinen just seems to unlock extra potential from this car. He seems to be able to unlock things that other people can't from it, so it's going to be interesting to see what is left under the hood then. Right, it's beautiful and sunny here at the circuit. Drivers start getting warm in their cockpits now then. Saarinen, eager beaver. He's doing his trick of getting in the mirrors and looking big in the mirrors too. So who will finish in the top 3 today in the awesome circuit in Kent? That is the question. Can Hippie fend off the McLaren? I don't know, mates. I don't know. It's going to be tricky, isn't it? Oh, it's got a bit wide. Hippie's got a little bit wide. He's going to lose a little bit of speed down the straight. That's going to allow the McLaren to creep up. The Hippie hangs it beautifully. Oh, very, very quick. Rags it on the exit then. Side by side they go. Down the T2. Saarinen has the inside. Hippie's not ready to give up. Will he send it back? Oh, he can't quite get close enough. Great racing, boys. Great racing, great racing.
The Duggar 365, welcome to the channel.
Superb racing there by these boys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, you're welcome over. You're welcome, buddy. And welcome to the channel, dude. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Right, here we go then. Can Hippie actually make a fight back? Let's stay with this a little second here. Where's the McLaren? Just absolutely strong, and he can't get him back. Let's see. The gap is up to 1 second, and Hippie's pushing his very hardest, but Saarinen is extending that gap and has dropped him almost out of turn range. Right, Hippie's going to have a mega push now to get that one back then. Right, ladies and gentlemen, your race leader, Pump Gun at 12, He's looking good and pushing hard. Yep, Jensen then is in P2. And we got Sarah then just making it up to the podium in P3. Now we have a Ferrari, McLaren. We did have 4 McLarens in the top 3 in Quali, but that's not turned out that way in the race, has it? So Hippie now in a P4, Brino in P5. So he'll be pushing on to try to go the back of Hippie if he can. He's still got another 15 minutes. And with nice conditions forecast, it looks stable towards the end of the race with no more rain to come. So Jomoja Oja then in the top 6. We saw him getting the grips of the Porsche today. He's been very, very tricky. But that car seems very hard to handle around here. Genocide with that number 100. It's got the top 7 in the McLaren. What a great afternoon he's had today then, pushing on. A little bit damaged on the side of the back of the car, but he's pushing on looking good. Now he has Gioja just ahead. I do believe we just seen a glimpse of the Porsche there. So he'll be focusing on trying to catch up too. Then we have Smug, number 380 in the grunty V8 Americano Ford Mustang. Currently in PA then. Got some more damage to the car. We didn't say that earlier. It seems to have gone off somewhere else too. So he's got carrying a bit more damage than he was earlier as well. Class is still pushing on into the top 10 then. P9, number 38. Remember, Class this Spawn had a big coming together. It looks like he's boxed again to fix that damage. So that's very well done. And he's on his way. Spawn for the top 10 then. We did see Spawn. Spawn's fixed his damage too. So these guys both fixed their damage, I think, after that, didn't they? So that's great to know. Another driver that's been in the wars today is John Fiesta, the BMW. We also saw him with damage too. And he's got a little bit more damage as well. We did fix the damage from earlier as well. But he is pushing on. Then we have Josh, the shiny new AMG Mercedes. Baby. Number 6 in the top 12. Let's go. And don't forget our eager GT4 car prototype, who just loves racing around, cruising around in the 999 GT4 Porsche. And then we have the one Bobby in the pits as well. So, what is going to be the story of this one at the end today? Will we get Saarinen catching Jensen? Saarinen's pulled away from Hippie by 4 seconds. He's about 16 seconds away from PT. I don't think he's going to do that in 12 minutes. So let's go and try to find a battle here. Here we go then. So Mr. Spawn versus the BMW of John Fiesta behind them. 1.6 seconds separates these top 2 drivers after all this time over racing today. They've been through the ups and through the downs. Through the rain, through the sun, and it's got cloudy actually on the circuit again. I just spotted that. It's got a bit cloudy again, hasn't it? So, I mean, would it be a bad thing if there was a cheeky rain shower right at the end? I mean, I think you guys would like to see that, wouldn't you? I think you would. Yeah, I definitely would. The sun has disappeared. It's now cloudy again as the headlights streak off all the barriers and surfaces. We have under 12 minutes to go. Spawn is in the top 10. He's fighting the BMW off behind to try and keep it though. The BMW behind is 4 tenths quicker on that lap. So this is all going to be about that focus, isn't it? All the dry rubber crumb. Yellow flag, car off somewhere. Number 51 in the pits. Why are we getting a yellow flag? There's no other yellow flags on circuit. That's weird. Oh, wait a minute. That was Class. Class has been off ahead. Class has been off ahead. Now, this is going to be a three-way fight for P9. 9, 10, 11. Oh, baby. I think that's got Spawn's attention because Spawn is now driving it even harder than before. Let's go. Spawn can smell a wounded Ferrari number 38. Has he got steering damage? I think he's got steering damage. He does. I think he's got damage. Spawn sends it, gets down the inside then. Does the BMW get through too? Side by side they go. Yeah, okay, BMW's through too. So it looks like Klaus has been off then and got some damage to the car. And then possibly got some steering damage then. Yes, he's going to have to box. He boxes behind us. His steering is all kind of broken there. Here he is then. And he goes for the pit stop. Oh, that's so unlucky for him. Yeah, his steering is completely damaged. He's pulling to one side there as he's trying to get back into it. That is so unlucky. Here he goes then. Right, so Pump Gun leads. John Fiesta versus Spawn Black. Here we go. So the question is, does John want the P10? Does John want the P9? Does he want to take it off him? You're welcome, Diecast. You're welcome, buddy. GG, dude. Unlucky, dude. Let's go. Spawn going defensive down the straight. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Can he hold on to this one? This is a terrifying circuit when you ride the curves that fast. One little mistake, you can end up in the barriers as well. We've seen drivers today end up in the barriers too, so it does happen. The BMW is sure looking racy. Spawn is going to have to do his best defense of all time if he wants to stay ahead. Sliding four-wheel drift by the German versus the Italian machine then, as we come down the pit straight once more. 40 laps complete onto lap 41. BMW super late on the brakes there. Down to Druids we go. Let's keep pushing, boys. Push, let's go. Keep saying yellow flag here, but I think that's for the pit lane, unless it's someone else. Don't see any cars off circuit that mandates a yellow flag here. Can he hold on, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, 8 minutes to go. Circuit is cloudy. I don't see any rain in the forecast, but you can always have a cheeky little bit of rain kind of pop up. You never kind of know the British weather. As we go a little bit wide of the BMW then, we're going to lose a little bit of time to Spawn ahead. Spawn will be relishing that one as they both power over the curbs there. Four-wheel drift is attached. Right, incredible race. Let's have a quick run down the order then before we get into this one. So Pump Gun in the Ferrari, number 69 leads. We've got Yep Jensen for P2 in the McLaren. Saarinen for P3, current fastest lap holder in the McLaren as well. Hippie is in P4 in the Lexus. Followed by, oh, is that Brino right on his gearbox as well? So Brino is... Yes, Brino and Hippie are going for it too, okay. Right, so that's going to be something we need to keep an eye on too. Then we've got Georgia Oja 17, 18 seconds back. Genocidal glued to his gearbox too. Oh, we got some battles going into the end here, don't we? Let's get to that. We got Smug Room. We got John. We got Spawn. Where's Spawn? They're separated a bit, aren't they? John seems to be ahead of Spawn. I didn't see what happened there. Did Spawn go off? Maybe? I'm not sure. One. Oh, okay. I think Spawn's lost a lot of time there. That's real lucky. He's dropped back a bit then. So that's that fight. Unlucky, boys. Unlucky. But we got this fight here too then. And we got this fight as well. Oh no! Genocidal locks the rear wheels and he's done a 180 off the circuit. He's getting back on then, does a power slide. Oh, unlucky. And the Ferrari goes through. Oh, that was close. Unlucky, buddy. Genocidal's back on then. So that battle is no longer going to be viable then, as he's lost a little bit of time there. So it's going to be that Brino chasing down Hippie for the final 5 minutes then. Let's have a look at this battle. John Fiesta down the inside of the GT4 car. GT4 cutie. Mr. Prototype. There he goes. Right, let's find this battle then, shall we? It's going to be Hippie versus Brino. Brino right here then versus the man from 420. Let's go, boys. Let's finish strong then. And if you're watching along, then let's pray for a giant downpour maybe for the last few minutes, everyone, because that would be really, really fun to watch too. 5 minutes of this race to go. Yellow flags are waving, but that's for the opposite side of the grandstand, believe it or not. The tires are wearing, the drivers are wearing down too. Can they hold on to this one? Gap is 1 second between Brino and Hippie then. Brino just has to push a little bit more. All he needs from Hippie is just a slight little mistake then. And I think he just got it. Commentator's curse. Hippie loses it. He spins around. No. Hippie lost the rear end. Let's try and pick him up. No. He regains again, boys. Oh, he just pushed a little bit too hard there. He's back on again. Tires will be overheated a little bit from that. Oh, that is so unlucky, Hippie. That was unlucky, dude. Literally, as I just said that, he makes a mistake. I've jinxed him. I picked him for the win today, didn't I? And I've jinxed him. So, I jinxed him twice. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Hippie. Excuse me. All right, then. So, let's go then. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Spool in the top 10. Do we have any close battles to look at? Pump Gun is leading, coming through the final series of corners. How far back is Yep? Across the stripe finish line here. Okay, so Yep is a little bit of a ways away then, but hang on though, hang on. We've got Saarinen just behind us chasing this down then. So are we going to see another battle? With Saarinen versus Yep Jensen. 4.7 seconds. 3 minutes to do it, but I tell you what, I think he's looking handy for it, boys. I think he is. I think he's looking very handy for that one. Let's go and hook him up, shall we? There we go. So that is your view on board, cockpit view from Saarinen. He's just flying through his corners at full speed, isn't he? He's taking no prisoners today. It's almost tea time in the UK. 5:28 PM local track time at Brands Hatch. A masterful display with these guys today. The concentration it takes to get to one of these endurance races, make 0 mistakes to the end, and do your planned pit stop is huge. Fastest lap 1:23.855. That's been the fastest lap set by Saarinen today then. Gap is 3.6. Is he going to run out of time though? This is what I'm thinking. He's got 3.6, 3.4, 3. Oh my god, he's catching pretty quick. I tell you what though, he's only got 2 minutes to do it, which is going to be what? That's going to be 2 laps, isn't it? So let's keep an eye on these times then. Let's have a look at Yep if we can hook him up to. So what lap times is Yep doing then? We're going to stay with him. We'll see him across the line. Through the little camera at the back of the car there, over the rear wing, you will see Saarinen number 70 that we just were looking at a second ago. 125, followed by 125.8, followed by 124.3. So about 1.5 seconds, but if Yep holds on, doesn't make a mistake, he's going to hold on to P2. And that'll be an incredible feat today as well from the man from Denmark in the red Inception McLaren. He's been eager to get on the podium again since the last one. He's just going to kind of fight off these cars as he does it too. As we go up the straight then, up Pilgrim's Drop and Hawthorne Hill, for what I think is maybe the penultimate time. I think there'll be one more lap after this one. There we go then. Where's leader Pump Gun? Across the line. So leader Pump Gun on to the final lap. The Ferrari is leading the way. Did you guys expect Ferrari to win today? I wasn't quite sure. Well, we're going to find out. Yep, Jensen holding on for P2. Sarden ever creeping closer to him. So they've got one more lap to hold on. Their gap is only 2.2 seconds. But what a fight it's been today with some really fast names and some awesome drivers in this race today then. So the lap here isn't very long, but this man has done an extremely good job to work his way up and hold that position there. Then dry tires. When others around him were pitting for wets, he went dry to dry in the pit stop. And he held his head up high there as he got back on track and then kept pushing lap after lap after lap. Consistent laps then, getting stuck in. And that's what you need, pure consistency to win races. And this afternoon, as we come under the Peretti Bridge for the final time for him, he's going to pick up the win here. The Brands Hatch 1.2H. Great win, Pump Gun. Pump Gun takes the win, takes that gold medal. Well done, buddy. Champagne is on us tonight, good sir. Well done, dude. Baby, baby. Now, back to the battle for P2 then. Yep versus Sarden. We're here. But I think Sarden is just going to run out of time unless Yep makes a little mistake. But Yep is going to bring it home for P2 if he can just get there. It's incredible how one car can really have an advantage over the same car, just with maybe different settings, and a really, really lightning fast driver. Not taking anything away from Yep, of course, because he's bloody quick too. Across the line goes Yep for P2, McLaren P2, P3. And Sarden keeps the fastest lap. Well done, gentlemen. Great racing. Great racing indeed then. So we had the story this afternoon with Hippie as well. Hippie, who made his pit stop and then went into the wall at full speed. And that was very, 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 very lucky. And but he's regained it and he's going to take it for P4. Whew. And what a great race he's had there. So one Hippie for a cross line for P4. Super, super job. There he goes then. Great job by Hippie, flashing those lights. Yes, mate. Well done. Brino then for P5. Brino going very slow. I think he just wants to maybe come home with the he wants to come home with a GT4 car. Here we go then. There we go. Across the line they go. GT3, GT4 solidarity. Well done, boys. Well done. Boom. Just like that. Well done, chat. Let me go and save the replay quickly before it times out. Thank you, gentlemen, for that race. That was incredible. Give yourselves a giant pat on the back for that as we have the full race replay saved. And we're going to show you guys the results too. Happy, happy days, boys. So let's have a looky at the race results. Your race winner, Mr. Pumpgun, then. Taking the Ferrari 296 GT3 to that win. Yep, Jensen for P2. Great result by these guys. We've got Sarnen for P3, Hippie for P4, Brino for P5, followed by Joja Ocha for P6, Janda Saido for P7, Smuggrin for the top 8, John for the P9, and Spawn for the top 10 as well. Class finished P11. Then we had Josh finish P12. Prototype for the GT4 P13, and then we had obviously a few DNFs as well along the way. But gentlemen, what a race that was. Did you enjoy that one? I hope you really did. I hope it was really good for you too. But these guys have deserved that one today. It's been a great performance by all these amazing fast guys today. And you can race here at any speed. You don't need to be really quick. Just whatever speed you are, you can come and get involved in the racing here at TJC Gaming Channel. But boys, these guys have been magnificent, so give them a big round of applause in chat today. Well done, everyone. Baby. Woo! Brina says someone pushed me. Okay. I can, if you send me the clip or let me know the lap, I can have a looky at the replay. But yeah, cheers everyone. GT's genocidal. Well done, dude. Oh, you ran out of fuel. You ran out of fuel. Did you really? I thought you were coming across the grid with the GT4 cutie. You ran out of fuel. Oh my guy. That is crazy, buddy. Absolutely insane. Excuse me. Yep, still for the cold and flu. Good thing there wasn't another round. I am sweating, mate. You did great, holding off one of the fastest ACC players I've ever seen. You did very well, dude. Saturn is lightning quick, dude. I don't know anyone in our servers that can come close to him. There's no one. There's no one that can come close to him. He's really, really quick, you know. 1 liter, 2 liter. Oh, really? Oh, mate. Just a little bit of shorter shift and a little bit of lifting coast towards the end, and it's the kinds that brings you home, you know. Well done, everyone. That was super fun. Yes, mate. GG's. GG's all says, yep. Don't know how, but I finished with 75 liters. Did you have an additional 75? Is that because you maybe pitted twice, Hippie? Maybe your pit stop, you just went through the same motions again with a plus 75, yeah? Maybe it was that, right? Great race. Gambling is fun. It is smug, yeah. Well done, buddy. Well done, dude. Well done. Whole race I was struggling with that, but you were George. You're doing well, dude. We were seeing you on stream lighting it up, and I was questioning what was going on with it. I was like, is it the setup? Is it just very difficult to drive? I didn't know, buddy, but you did very, very well to hold on to that. So well done, dude. It made dramatic watching for us too. So Bruno says, yes, I ran out of fuel, TJ. So I did. You needed the push. Oh, did the GT4 prototype cutie push you along? Yeah. Oh man, that was great. Well done, boys. Well done. That was awesome. To be honest, I'm glad I went off at T1, so I wasn't going to hold up a field. It's difficult, Smug. It was difficult, mate, but you did a great job. Yeah, it's from the start all the way through. Even the range shower as well, adding the extra dimension to that. I think you guys did a whole amazing race there. So GG's. Said I'd try and catch Hippie, says Brilliant. Yes, mate. You did good, but I think you spun. I think you spun as well, didn't you? So that was really, really lucky. Thank you very much. He's a very fast driver. Effing fast. He is, mate. He's really, really quick, dude. He's really, really fantastic quick too. But having said that, boys, you guys have had a great race today. I want to thank everyone who's watched today. I want to thank the drivers that took part today. Thank you for the likes in the stream. If you're brand new to us today, then feel free to hit the sub button. I did notice that some of you have today, so thank you for being here too. And everything else as well, boys. But it's been my pleasure to host, so you are very, very welcome. So plans going forward for this coming week as well. Normally we stream on Sundays, but I have the cold and flu, and it's my anniversary with my missus tomorrow. Excuse me. So I've been talking for a few hours. I'm sorry, I'm sore. So we're going to be having our anniversary tomorrow. I plan to be back on Tuesday. I think I'm busy Monday. I plan to be back on Tuesday if I'm feeling okay to drive. If I'm not feeling okay to drive, I'll maybe ask Spawn nicely if he wants to host the server, the puppy server again, if he's free for that. So I'm hoping to be better by then, but we'll see how we go, boys. But trust me, today's stream has taken a lot out of my throat today, but it's been really good fun. But you're welcome anytime, gentlemen. Take it easy, dudes, and have a great one. Indeed, indeed. But boys, let's go and grab a drink for the mini bar for the final time today. We have amazing viewers here. We have amazing drivers. And we have an amazing community of awesome people in it. And that's what I love to see, boys. The mantra here is looky, looky, no touchy, touchy. Always leave the space. Leave the space. You have to leave the space. And be good to each other out there, on track and off track too. And you guys are amazing. Thank you for the support you give me. And thank you for enjoying what we do. It's my pleasure to do this for you. With that being said, boys, I'm off for a lie down. I'll put timestamps on stream for you, so you can go back and see the action in different parts. But I've been the TJ. These have been the guys. And waitress, another round, please. Cheers. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.